Yo guys, what is going on? More Bazaar today, and I know we didn't know if we were going to be able to stream tonight, but luckily we are. But for sure tomorrow we will not be streaming. Sunday is a maybe, a very heavy maybe, for sure on that. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into some games. There have been a couple of nerfs, a couple of buffs here and there. Dooley being one of the nerfs, and then of course our boy Mac, as always, getting hit with the nerfs. So library is the biggest nerf in my opinion, just because we're a library user. Blank slate got increased time, and one more got their one more got their timer increased, and so that's another one too. So but we'll see what we can get ourselves into here. Well, that's kind of quick, right? This one I'm gonna need to buy relics with, so. No, never mind, not that way. The other way. All right. All right. Getting the 8 poison out there right out the gate. All right, day 1 PvE fight, Dubsky.
A waste of my time, but I do have plenty.
Well, we're just gonna try to populate as many region items as we can, unless we're getting free things, and that works out too. That's very interesting, but do we try to go for the poison too?
Another step forward.
We'll see what we get. We'll see. Sure, you can do more poison, bud. Whatever your heart desires. And then we will probably feed into this. Probably so. And then we're not worried about either of those. It does give 2 gold back. And this is a relic, so we will take that actually. And that's just another relic down the road. So we're almost ready to go with that frost totem. Most of the time we don't grab it early on, but if we can just have it off the board and passively get it going, I'm down for that. Life conduit as well. All right, let's see if we can out region his damage. We're only gonna be getting hit for 30 every now and then. There's gonna be a race against who can poison, or if I can outscale his poison, which it looks like we are slowly while getting regen ourselves. So looks like we're gonna be doing just fine. Got the haste from the halfway marker on the hourglass, but not enough to bridge that gap. Not enough. So, got through day 1 with a dub. All right, we're not doing bad, not doing bad. Eli can sell frost items.
Of course.
No region, no. And then, of course, for right now, we're just gonna grab this because it is free scaling for ourselves. We get 2 gold back for it, so.
No sale. I want what's right for you.
So we need to get 1 more relic, which we can get.
I used to offer a free ride home, but people thought it was weird.
Okay, 1. Ooh. Kind of crazy. No, we can't, unfortunately. But, oh, I don't even want to do that. Most of the time I'm kind of cheeky and I'll sell a couple things around. I actually don't even want to do that. So we're going to pass. We're going to just see what we can do. Boyer. Can we outlive Boyer? I don't think we can, actually. We're gonna go all reliable. If we can get the skill, we got it. We get the coconut, that's just more HP. Otherwise, +2. I'm okay with the +2 actually. So I'm very curious to see how late game will play out because there has been a handful of just Mac nerfs, especially with the way that I play Mac. So I'm very curious to see. I will always lean towards Pendulum now more than Library. Let's go. Let's go. And then we don't need this anymore. Let's get our money back for it. That's a big boy relic right there. Let me tell you that. You best believe that. And then you're also a relic. For now, we're gonna keep it. For now. What else we get? Leeches, nice. But we don't do enough poison for that to make much sense for us. So +2. Okay, so it's not a relic though. So either way, or no, we're not even playing that. Actually, you know what? I will run it. I'm down actually. The +4 on that, sure, I'm still down. I don't think we'll win this one, but who knows? Maybe we'll carry some type of tempo, but we don't have any scaling damage, just poison. So I guess scaling in a way. Looking like a lot of damage to me. We do get a fair amount of regen out, but not with burn going on though. Luckily the burn will only happen a couple of times. So we might actually pull away with this one. We pull away. Oh, we don't pull away. That is insane. Oh, what a crit. That's unfortunate. Oh, well. I thought we pulled away. That was so close. Good placement on the honing steel, especially if there's a longer than usual battle. Poison. Don't really need anything, but we'll grab this because every time we don't grab something that's 2, we somehow manage to we somehow manage. Oh, wow. Okay. Sorry. We somehow manage to just continue to grab the same things over and over again. And then we'll refresh to grab the same things over and over again, and then we'll miss the opportunity to buy the small items. Okay, middle, what you got?
What can I get you?
Slate is an interesting one. But we don't even have enough. We would have to buy into it. Slate being 6 seconds. Do we want to go slate though? We can. It's not gonna bother me any.
I think you're really gonna enjoy that.
All right, so we're gonna have to pass. We should be okay with this, I believe. But we're not gonna go against Ether, right? Because we will get absolutely riggedy wrecked. We should be able to beat Street Gamer. We do a decent amount of regen relatively quick. But also we gotta kind of be careful because again, they do start hitting hard relatively quick. And this is also slightly harder now too, which I didn't think about until literally right now, seeing it go off a million times. Oh boy, it's gonna start critting too. Okay, we're fine. Close. And we get a Piggles. Doesn't do anything for us right now, though. Actually gives us 2 gold, believe it or not. There we go. That's the item we love to see. Well, this is gonna be a buy regardless,
Enjoy your
no matter what. In fact, that slows too. Actually, there's no reason for us to sell it.
After all these centuries, there is still more to learn.
There we go. Okay, upgrade a bronze tier item. Right now we're cycling through a bunch of shops, so let's just go ahead and upgrade Peace Route. It's gonna get changed out here shortly, I'm pretty sure. And I don't have an item to throw away either, unfortunate. Get another medium item. It could be an upgrade. Could possibly not be an upgrade. Alright, so we're just trying to stack for our blank slate at this point.
You get me any closer.
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on
Picking up any kind of wins throughout is also good. Holy moly, burst damage. Yeah, it's literally weapon spam Vanessa, bro. There's nothing you can do about that, unfortunately. Not bad. Right. That gives me 4 as well, but that just gives me extra regen.
Things in moderation. In life and business. I've got 4
Buy this for money, but we're not doing it for any other reason other than that. Oh, weapons. There's only one weapon with regen. We can get freeze again, so.
enjoy the thrill of battle. Okay.
Nice. So we actually did hit it. It was a joke, but we actually hit it, so nice.
Action.
No, I still think this is better. Honestly. We're probably just gonna blow up the Ice Claw, to be honest with you. Oh, we missed the regen items. That's a bummer.
Life is
Try to get the regeneration.
I can help you.
That will help us out quite a bit.
Faster.
I hosed myself too. That's unfortunate. Oh well, we should be alright. We'll get enough regen, it won't matter. Solid. I hit myself for 6 poison. A +2. All right.
Disabling
Come on, injection system.
1 hour.
For the one time. Never mind. Yeah, we'll dump the Ice Claw.
Lovely this time of year, don't you think?
No. Small items. Want that one. That's a regen word, but it doesn't have regen attached behind it, unfortunately.
Only sell thee.
With each new discovery, the formula of life is
Yeah, first time we poison, we freeze. Sure. And then we do have an item in front of it.
You're huge. Do you have any? Buy from Barcoon instead.
Okay.
Actually cares about this.
We don't need to worry about that. Well, I'm always using this, regardless of what's going on. So I think we'll just leave it like this for right now. Because the poison portion doesn't necessarily matter, but where are we at? 34? Yeah, I think we should be okay on most of this. And then we'll unlock the freeze as we go, because we should have at least 2 this time, especially given that we freeze on first time we poison. That's a money tree right there. He has a lot of heals, so we're gonna have a little bit of an issue early on. Luckily, we're on that regen game, so we know what's up. We know what's up. Oh boy, here we go. And we got the regen bump. And we get it. Let's go. Okay. Solid. That's actually a pretty good heal right there. Their money tree is absolutely just vibing. So this item's value, it's at 277. Holy moly, he's been putting in work, bro. Small items. Yeah, that's fine. And we finish this out too. Okay.
I'm
Solid.
out of this pool, darling, but you're welcome to join me.
Well, this is like an enabler for everything at this point. Okay. Crit potion? No, I don't think we need a crit potion. That's funny though.
Suit yourself.
That is
darling.
funny. We're actually going to blow it up.
What's up?
Just in case.
Come on in.
Because if we can get a refresh, that would probably help out quite a bit too. And we don't hit a pendulum early, which is still fine. That's fine.
Guess you could always pay for repairs.
Try to get perhaps some cooldown reduction early on. We need to get a sunlight spear instead of peace route, and I think we'll be golden. We'd be very slow though, because this is extremely slow, like super slow. This is like I just gain regen and that's it. Just regen to try to outlive you and nothing else. Nothing else.
Swarm come for you. Swarm sting forever.
What you give always bees, always bees. But guess what? +4, baby.
Welcome to Gigamart.
All right, what you got? Play. I don't need that anymore. Let's see. Weasel Pete is interesting, actually. So that's more freezes, right? But oh, we can finish this part up. Okay, so it's more freezes.
One free.
Maybe that's just what we do. And we just be super annoying. We might be onto something here. We'll just try for the tool. Calcinator. It's a tool. It's a tool. We'll just see what's in the shop.
Fighting. But
You never know.
finish a fight.
No sunlight spirit
I
though.
respect new
Unfortunate.
but bare hands are not enough.
Against a dually, so we may actually need that region. No, maybe freezing. Maybe freezing will get us where we need to go.
If you knew my true purpose, you would stand aside.
Railgun though? Bulldozer. Okay. This is gonna hurt the longer the fight goes on. And so I'm kind of glad we're locking things down. I'm actually very glad we're locking things down now. It's just enough to be annoying too. Like, it's just enough to be annoying. This is such a weird archetype to play. Like, especially like this. This is so weird. Weapons. I don't have anything for weapon right now. Extract. Now let's go with some HP, actually. Some HP. I'm willing to sacrifice 30 health for 4 gold.
I'm so fast, I'm living in your future. No, I won't tell show you what happens.
More slows. So this is always going to go off before this, so we don't necessarily need this. That could be really good or really bad. We'll test to see how it goes here in a second, actually. And then if we win this, dope. If not, well then, like, we know.
Financial assistance.
Because this is going to be like someone who has a burst build, right? It's a slow build up, but I mean, it's still... So no, this is a terrible idea, actually. If they do any type of damage on us, we're done skis. No. Absolutely not. No, you can take that back. You can have it back, brother.
I would never debase my wares by haggling.
No. He's like, please.
You're a smart
All right.
one for your size.
Upgrade to silver or lower. So that's lower cooldown. That's more damage. That's more scaling. This is actually interesting. 12 and 10.
You're a Smith. That guy is wrong.
We're doing fine right now. I am streaming tonight. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Oh, do we get ahead or do we look at mediums? We'll look at mediums, actually.
Nothing huge.
Oh,
If it's
huge,
not
huge,
right,
huge, huge,
bring it back.
huge,
I
huge.
want you to be happy.
Okay. Quillbore actually goes kind of crazy.
Oh,
Quillbore
don't
actually goes
worry.
crazy,
I'll
crazy
understand.
for us, right? Because there ain't no way that they don't poison. Yeah. And were you? Yeah, yeah.
You are a child, and I will punish you.
All right, we'll see. I might get smashed. We'll see. What is that? Tanky Anky. So blowing up some of our stuff. Yeah, it might be a little bit of an issue. Oh, what an item for you to freeze there, brother. And regen for days. Regen for days. At this point, like, there's no coming back from that, brother. That's just so much. That's just so much regen. It stalls just long enough and poisons you just enough to be annoying, and then gets under your shield. So it's like, this is rude. This is real rude. But hey, we're out here. We're running it. Okay. So if we find the library, are we just upset? Probably. I don't think we'll find library.
This is talking fast.
No library. But we're not refreshing though. We are not refreshing because let me tell you,
Long after you
no dollars. Zero. No, no upgrade. None at all. Always our boy Joyful Jack. 'Cause this makes this super OP. And the funny part is it didn't get hot fixed. I think they knew I think they knew what they were doing, you know? They just don't want to tell nobody about it though, you know? Yeah, we need to get something going on with our poison. Something, bro. Okay, but let me tell you, we're gaining that region. Ah, bushel. When you shield charge. Yeah, no. But it shouldn't get blown up.
Is waiting for us in the ground.
When you freeze charge just 2 seconds. I don't do enough freezes, though. That's funny. That's actually hilarious. I have no weapons. Last roll. Terrible roll too.
That belongs
At this point, I want my money back. So I'm a chill for a hot second.
Uncover them all.
See what regen skills we got.
More than biology. It can be learned.
And sell. Charge 1 heal item. I don't have any heal items though. Could be good for later, maybe. Do we even have any heal items? We have a potion. I think that's really it. We'll do rapid relief just in case we go against someone with more HP. And get shield just in case we get punched in the mouth. No, I think we're doing fine with how we are. I was about to put a couple of things. I was gonna switch out Weaselpede, but it's freezing 2 items for 2 seconds. I can't really be upset with that. Railgun at diamond already. What a guy, dude. What a goon. What a goon, dude. What a phony baloney, dude. Get out of here. No can do, Dooley boy. No can do, Dooley boy. All right. Not bad. Not bad. All right, middle. You never let me down. What you got, homie? Let me down.
You might try JJ's shop. Real friendly guy.
JJ, he aight, you know. He ain't bad, but he aight. Joyful Jack again. When you slow charge an item, nah, I'd rather this be specific. And then we can change up our board a little bit too. We'll still be perma-freezing everything. Still have everything perma-frozen. It will definitely expedite the process too if I hit the skill. But I have to hit the skill and I haven't hit it, so we'll see. Either way, we got regen out the wazoo. We're vibing, we're chilling. No problem.
I've been smashed.
No poison, no. You know what they say, right? No poison, no problem. Come on, diamond skill. I hate it here. I don't have any weapons for you to improve, my guy. As I have the cash cannon just vibing in here.
How do you hugelings use these things?
Well, the sunlight spear. One for 2. Well, kind of like what we got going on here, so I'm gonna leave it alone. Ooh, ooh, my. Oh well, I can't really fit it in though. Rest in pepperoni's the dream.
My mind glows. I see everything.
We get macroscope. Interesting get, interesting get. What you got, JJ?
Bar's a crazy place, right?
Nothing wild. Well, that would go absolutely bonkers had we hit the skill. It's actually the item we wanted in case we hit the skill. Because at that point, we'll just charge this until the end of time, and it becomes an infinite of its own, which is relatively nice. I think we just stay being annoying. It seems kind of ridiculous, but I mean, it's working. It's working.
Okay.
It's working.
It's nice to see you.
It's another Mac. I think this still works. He may not have weapons, so it's gonna be a little awkward, but we will get enough regen for ourselves. Maybe they'll also do regen, and it's gonna be kind of us just slapping each other in the face a little bit. Fiery Tome of the Ancients. Oh, so it's like a build that I typically would run. Okay. Yeah, so luckily, since we have a lot of lockdown, it should be okay. Then we'll out-regen the amount of poison they put on us either way. Oh, well, they do have... I didn't see it over there. A little refractor over there just hiding in the corner, dude. Oh, that refractor is going to be the make or break difference on this. I'm telling you right now. No, depends when it hits. Yeah, we're good. It all depends on when it hit. Ooh. Oh boy, oh boy. So we're getting lucky with our outliving people. I don't know if I'd call that a dub, but I'll take it as one. I'll tell you that. Barcoon will give us more. Small item.
I mean, welcome to my business. Oh, look. It's so tiny.
Well, now we're put into an interesting spot. So we'll buy it and we'll leave the store and see what else we got going on real quick. Oh. Yikes. We'll just take the shield, I guess. Okay. We take this out. Take this out. Then we should be good to go. And we'll go for cooldown reduction.
Enough saber rattling.
So this should be a pretty decent. Yeah, so it's pretty good back and forth. It's a little slower now, but it's all right. We're still going. We're still getting regen either way. It is a little worse than actually what we're playing, which is kind of crazy to think about. Let's see. Do I have anything that would be slightly lower cooldown?
I can't go back to the blood reefs after this.
I can't think of anything right now that has a lower cooldown. Then wouldn't we just do this? Maybe like this would be better, actually. I don't know. I have to look at it. This is so weird. That's an item. mean, sure, we'll upgrade it. Why not?
So I can buy things. Huge things.
Damn it. It's just always funny to do with this. We do basically inadvertently nerf ourselves, but it should be okay. So if that's the case. Well, now I just wonder if this would work. We'll just try it. I mean, what's the worst that happens? We lose a little bit of our run so far. Like, it's not the end of the world.
I will leave you
We'll
alone
see what
to
happens.
learn the lesson.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. So far, we've been cooking, so. Everybody's running friends again. Oh no. Oh! Oh, we were so close. Oh, that was so close. It's all good though. That was super close. So if we get Frost Totem down, I think we have a chance.
To freeze is to purify.
That should cool their hot tempers.
All right, well, I guess it works just like that. Okay. And an item with heal. Well, that means we're kind of locking ourselves into that type of build, though, if we do that. That's rough, actually. If we're locking ourselves into a build with that. Heal 15. Heal 50. Might as well get the 150 health, right? And then we can find something that stacks regen. I think we'll be set, actually. What if we get another pendulum, right? We put it here and we just let it kind of boomerang itself. So troll, I'd probably try it.
The bazaar is corrupt.
Well, that works out pretty well now, too. If I can get this down one more, should be good to go. It's a joke. It's a joke. Stop. Stop. I'm cool with that, though. That I'm cool with.
In the bazaar, the universe comes to you.
So that.
Nothing
Medium
big,
items.
nothing huge. All about
No. Nah,
Hey,
we're
it's
fine.
okay. It's been nice talking.
Small items. What you got, champ? Probably nothing we're gonna use. But what you got, champ? Nothing we're gonna use. But if I were to do, wait. Oh, okay. But if I were to take this out, I'd have to take this out. And then this just wouldn't make sense, right? So, what if we just did this? So it goes off twice, which should automatically send it back. No, it doesn't send it back. These two will go on. No, we're just gonna leave it alone. We can make it work in a little bit, but we're not gonna be able to make it work right now. Actually, I got an interesting idea next go about.
Death laughs at us both.
It's a very interesting idea too. Ah, yes. Freeze, Dooley. Ah, yes, freeze, Dooley. All right, so either this is gonna be something crazy, or it's gonna be terrible. Could be one or the other. I'm fine with both.
If I don't
Medium
have
items.
I'll help you find who does.
I was like, please make this easy. Give me another pendulum, but no pendulum.
Relationship.
Okay. We'll take this out for the sake of this for right now. And then is this there for fun? I'm just curious on what would happen here, so. This may break the game, so who knows? I'm not entirely sure how I feel about that.
Sometimes it's hard to tell.
Play back one more time. So it actually skips the internal cooldown. Like, am I crazy to think that? Because it goes and immediately goes again, right? Yeah, see, it skips one. It doesn't give them both.
With enough power, I will defeat.
Yeah, I think it skips that little cooldown. I don't know how I want to feel about that.
A friend.
You got JJ. Nah, JJ, you're doing good, brother. You're doing good. I'm just vibing.
Nothing is what it seems.
Oh, Mustaf.
I'll change it.
That's another interesting one. So this one I'm just deciding is better. This would have double the regen scaling. So we'll try with this.
You remind me of.
And it actually minimizes the items that can get the regen too. So
Will you get me any closer?
technically, calcinator, shielded piece route. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be one that sucks actually.
I could teach you my power,
Oh,
but you would squander it.
that's a good one. It'll get you. It'll sneak up on you. So maybe this would have been better. Heal again. Interesting. Or can't be destroyed. We'll just give ourselves more heal. Screw it. It's not a lot, but... And this is the next thing that's going to get replaced either way. What's up, Purple Ice Cream Hair? How you doing?
Already, this is not my last.
Mediums? Yeah, we'll look at some mediums.
Welcome in, hon. What can I get you?
There's the Weasel Pea back if we want it. Black Ice. Black Ice is probably a no-go for
See that
me.
mountain? That's Paul. He might have what you need.
Could it actually be more beneficial if I do this? It's more regen, technically. Good, done playing for the night, so you thought I'd come chill a bit before bed. Well, I appreciate you stopping in, brother. How's it going? Were the runs good today? That brings it down to 5. That's just more region. Okay, so I'm gonna do this for the memes because I'm curious
With more time comes greater
on how this
potential.
is gonna go. All right, 75% win rate and climb from 105 to 36. Nice. So the Mac nerf's not doing too much. I know I use library quite a bit, so
Return to the bazaar.
this isn't as much as I want it to do.
Another step
That's
forward.
crazy. Imagine being upset because you're just not doing as much region as you want to, and you have like a ridiculous board.
You had a chance at some masculine steel. Temper, sharpen, reinforce.
You don't lose library at all, so it didn't bother you. Yeah, I very heavily use library.
You look rough, man. Let's fix you up.
It's a pretty fun one to me. I should have actually grabbed that. Silly mistakes.
Rent on this shop? Sheesh.
Let's see where else we can go. Pull, sure. Let's give me library. I'll still take library. That's 6 seconds. So if we were to drop, well, we'll say this, right? So if we were to drop this and we were to throw, oh, that's 15%. Nah.
They tell me it's a problem.
Do we leave it like that for the memes? No, we probably need the, well, that's a lot of damage out, right? It's just we don't build any region when we do that. And that's the hard part. So that's why I think we should do this. Because every time we use something, it'll give us region. All right, we'll see how it goes.
You are
Because either we win or we don't, right? There's no in between. But luckily, every time we poison, we are going to be getting a little bit more damage, but it's not going to be too much. Oh, what an item to blow up, too. What an item to blow up, brother. Love to see it, dude. That's so dumb.
result of centuries
But
of
okay.
experience.
Think I only get 1 dot? Yeah. I'm actually gonna have to climb. I'm actually gonna have to really use my brain power here. We fell off relatively middle of the game because we couldn't get any damage. So next time we need to make sure we negate that by being a little more careful on what we do. All right. Purple ice cream here. What's your favorite type of build? Like, what do you usually use in the climb currently? Let me pick at your brain a little.
Items. I guess I made a sale. Okay, now sell me something. Something huge.
Should be able to outscale this. And if we get the gland, we're even happier. We played Femur 18 year last 20 games. Femur seems to be the go-to build for a lot of people currently. That's what I've read a whole lot about, that a lot of people are just going to Femur for the time being, so. Femur with the new relics is very consistent and very strong. Yeah, I definitely need to try it. I haven't tried playing Femur since like Mac came out. And then they started doing a whole bunch of nerf to bonks.
Another specimen for my collection.
If
She got
I know
middle.
what you need, I used to offer a free ride home.
Okay.
Thought it was weird.
We'll grab that. We're getting reports that Femur Mac is good, so
We exercise.
we're not gonna strain ourselves too much. But we'll give ourselves some damage out there too.
I want you to be happy.
Those 20 more damage. I don't think 20 more damage is really gonna help me too much. I don't think it's necessarily gonna hinder me.
Pick that up quickly. Maybe I'm getting better at this.
You basically pick up blank slate and sands of time whenever you see them and just Roomba slow items along the way until you find it. That sounds pretty pretty typical. And I'm gonna guess it's sands of time with a blank slate and then a femur, and it's kind of like sandwiched between the two. And then after that you just add whatever other slow items you can find, I'm guessing. I had to take a wild guess. Oh, this is gonna suck here in a second. For both of us, actually. We're both gonna smack each other a good time. Ugh. Unfortunate. Just can't outbeat the money tree. Bunch of variants, but I've seen it will work even when you screw up and lose a PvE fight on day 4 and a level down. I've realized that we can definitely get out of weird positions from being a level down. Especially now that the relics help you out quite a bit. It's honestly relaxing, but also sometimes nerve-wracking at the same time.
No sale. I want what's right for you.
Do I want to upgrade little homie? It's not doing too much for us, low-key. No. Handles is consistent damage right now, so we'll just switch over for right now
Really gonna enjoy
for the fight. Hello? Femur starting day 2 and go to any vendor that can have reroll if you can. Playing early to mid is the hard part. That makes sense. I can see that being the hard part. Because usually the first 5 days is like the worst for Mac. Even whenever I play Mac, and even if I'm winning the days, like sometimes it's just rough. Just 6 of my burn, just rip. That's an interesting angle to play from too. It's crazy to see everybody's different angle on how they play, especially when it's the same character. I especially like I want to see how one of your games go. I want to see like just from the beginning to the end, kind of just like how you slowly break it down, and then you're gonna be like, well, I need to start doing this or that. Like refractor can function as a poor man's femur, but it's pretty able to scale to random BS. Definitely very true. Extremely true, actually. Now, that's just your item, so it doesn't matter if it's non-weapon or not.
Still more to learn.
Every time, bro. Oh, bet you like medium items.
All things in moderation. Life and business.
No.
I hope that
Oh, well, I could have, I guess.
profit is profit, according to the
Exactly what I don't want. Well, I guess we kind of don't have a choice. 0.29. I mean, I just don't want to have a empty on the board. Okay. Time to get railgunned. You have somewhat of a strategy for the season. Maybe you'll try recording a run again. Even if you don't like, because I know there's certain things that I do, especially whenever I'm off stream and I play just a touch different. And I don't know why I do it, but I tend to play just a touch different off stream. So I was playing a little differently yesterday. And I was just playing the game, just kind of like zoned in, playing the game. Had an AirPod thrown in, listening to music. And I had a 10 piece and I think a 9 piece. And I barely lost the last one.
If you have to ask the price, you can't afford it.
Okay. That's a slow item. Also a slow item.
Be remorseless.
We should board open soon. We're not going to use you. Excavation tools. Probably not. I mean, it's better than having an hourglass currently.
Whoever said money can't buy class had neither.
It's actually better to do it like this for right now. Take the poison item. Just take the poison item. And we'll go for the slow again. So we'll see how different it is now that we're a level ahead. So it's perma hasted Mothmeal. Solid. So I may just honestly put it on the incense just because we're starting to run away here and I'd rather get the regen out of it.
I seek the ultimate power. I have no
Scrap.
for you.
To change a slow item? No, we'll go look at items.
Let's check.
Could have gotten a free regen one though. That's a regen, but it's for 8. It's a lot. I know we're selling you. We're selling you. How far away am I? I'll wait till tomorrow. Upgrade a bronze tier. Well, we need small items out there. It's just this is gonna take forever. It's a 3 secondary. That's not a relic. So upgrade bronze.
Don't tell me Form is your smith. That guy.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking because I was like, Mothmeal or incense isn't really too worth it. We're slowly hoovering, so
My word.
I actually enjoy using Sands of Time because I like the earrings loop too. Buys large. Well, I don't really have large. What's the other one? Ooh, let's see.
Hugelings use these things.
No, I'm not re-rolling either. That's unfortunate.
Try Barcoon. He needs to get his numbers up or something.
Well, then we can change that because we have regen.
I have faced
All right, well, let's see if we can get a couple more slows out there as well. And then we can find a, if we can find a refractor, because we haven't even found one of those in the shop either. Shielded. Slow and steady on my regen. Yeah, I'm split between two things here, so. And get hit with a 19%er.
The smaller portions, the fun. Remember, diamonds come in small.
All right, and let's see here. So we're almost there.
Smart one for your size.
almost there. We're getting there. Getting there. Slowly but surely. Need 2 relics and 1 slow item.
People first, profit 10.
Well, that's a relic for 4. It is a regen item, so we double up on that. We're fine with that.
Sad to say goodbye.
No need. Hexa makes this like super good. But the problem is we can't really go against a heck. Well, we can. This seems kind of silly. But
Hi.
it'll be all right.
Hexa. How can I replace you today?
Yeah, because we just have to beat out the region, which we probably won't do. So it's going to be a region battle, and I think I still have more region at the end of it. We might not, actually. Oh, when you poison yourself? Yeah, so we might not actually win this. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, probably not. We got too zealous on it. This is literally what you just described a second ago, accidentally losing day 4 to a PvE fight. This is literally exactly what you said a second ago. The other non-femurs you have been were self-poisoned conduit. Yeah, that's what I was trying to go for, but I, you know, should have played the second half forward. Well, that's a rest in pepperonis moment. Upgrade to bronze. Or we look at weapons. Or do we just take the money? I think we're just gonna take the money and we're gonna try to use candles as much as possible. And we're gonna ghetto heal ourselves. Yeah, but I don't have enough for it. I think I'm gonna end up short because I only had like 4 gold. Yeah, so we're just gonna get crushed one more day. So we're gonna have to be pretty smart on our skill choices too if we can find the good ones. Hurts so much, bro.
You are merely a step on the ladder I must climb.
Hey, that's good. Hey, he done got me. I done got.
Closer and closer. I can hear my sister's laughter.
Okay. We'll still play femur if we find it though. But we'll see what we got going on with this first.
Reward the peaceful, punish the. You are enough, friend. But I'm glad you bought this.
Hold on. The fire. Do I have enough to spare for 8? I do. Okay. And I know I said that. I know I just said that, but I have to pass because I'm not. There's no way I'm getting enough money. We'll take an upgrade. Reach adjacent relic. Well, that makes this kind of interesting then. Actually, it's like I don't want to knock it down quick either. But then we can gain regen here. Take this out and just get the burn for right now. I think we make too much regen for us to die either way. And we'll still scale enough.
Try this pepper.
I think we'll be all right. Should be all right. There we go. Easy peasy. we're just vibing out here, bro. I think we got enough regen on this. Okay, well, that's gonna get transformed later. Oh, why are you giving me a big item right now? When you burn, this game's fine. What? No. Should be alright. Without it, I don't think we're gonna need it. That is very interesting, though. So what is our board going to be? I can take this out, too. Put that there. I would think this is our board. Does you have no? Yeah, now that there's less bursts out there, it's just so much easier. Sell small items. What you got, brother?
Is highly concentrated.
No. Upgrade for instance later, or upgrade for femur later if we need to.
The bazaar has many secrets. I will uncover them all.
There goes the earrings. See, now that makes this interesting too, because I can change it over and use slow instead. Well, I can switch this actually. All right.
You are a child to me.
When you could reliably beat railgun and dinos. I had a lot of good luck with library. So that's why I was using it a whole bunch. All right, this is gonna be an interesting one. As I'm poisoning myself to doom. Just enough to. I'm probably also dead, right? Yeah. This is a good self-destructing build. Okay, so self-destructing aside. So that's a reliable way to do a lot of poison, though. Wonder if it's better like this, actually. Then we don't have a fire item to receive.
You don't have time not to buy this.
Interesting. That would also be interesting. Very interesting, actually. So would be there. Oh goodness. Okay, hold on. This is so ridiculous for me to have to do. So this is going to be done because regardless, we're still going to get this. For us to get the slows and haste for this to go off 1,000,000 times. I'm using adjacent relic, sure. But then I can just do this. When you poison yourself, haste, yeah, so that's gonna be going forever. So I think this is probably the best bet for us, but we'll get that reagent though. And then we just gotta hope that it lands on this. Now I'm like rethinking our entire build again. think this might still be fine. But then having candles out there helps out too. I think we'll be fine like this.
I sought eternal life, but
And I also need to flip. Oh no, this is fine actually because I can't flip it around. Ooh, it's a lot of poison. Then again, we're increasing our health super fast, so 100, only a solid 170 seconds of haste, you know. Well, I guess now if we have a femur, we just plop it in there and throw a life still potion in there, right? And then we're pretty much good to go.
so dark,
Right?
so empty.
Give me another Necronomicon again.
I'm finished with fighting.
Oh, I thought it was the femur. I was like, here we go.
I respect new food.
My mind glows.
Upgrade a silver item. Yeah.
Everything.
We need a better fire item is what we need. I'm almost tempted to say, well, no. Oh, yeah, but no. I wonder if this would be better. I should have seen how many times it went off.
Taking the first step toward good taste.
Oh, well, then we're not getting the haste from that. That's rough.
Oh, I understand. Class isn't for everyone.
A pig, not bad. So we do have a full pivot. We have a full pivot in the pack. I mean, we gain regen for days, and we have 2 items that are going to be doing damage, so.
Ultimate secret. Will you get me any closer?
I should warn you, I'm not like other Jabalians.
A drum? Well, we have a lot of slow, too, so we might be okay. But he does have Diamond Fangs, which is very upsetty spaghetti for us. But we're going to be gaining regen for days, so we're here for it. I think we should pull ahead too because we're going to be getting so much extra HP.
Well, I guess motivation isn't everything.
This is such an odd build. If I get this to have fire on it. Candles, you're not getting upgraded, Bubba. You might actually be getting sold here soon.
And sometimes I sell stuff.
Well, interesting option.
So, how about this weather? Oh, you're leaving.
Leaves us a little screwed on some of these other options here, but we'll wait for a second because this may work out
Haggling.
pretty well for us if we're able to get things going a specific way.
Window shoppers.
Not many come.
This would be huge for us, actually. And I'd be really sad that I sold their rapid injection system then. Alright. So she a slow roller. She a slow roller, but hey, we gaining HP out here.
I didn't think this was possible.
Me either, bub. Me either. Let me tell you. Try to get the skill upgrade. We get it. Let's go.
My power burns hotter melting away impurities.
Regen skills. Times you slow, charge a regen item. That's like half our board right now. But it leads into femur for later, so.
Increases your chance of surviving.
Let's get the freebie. And also, we're going to set up something here shortly either way, so. But, like, library is so bad now. Like, me grabbing it, like I'm thinking about it right now, like, I need Diamond Pendulum for it to work.
Death laughs at us both. I will leave you alone.
Other than that, like, there's no real other crazy thing for me. 2 Frost Totems, solid. Almost a permafreeze. Little does he know we know this secret. Yeah, we just don't stop, bro.
I have no pride for you to win.
Like, and if we get heavy on this and we just get a femur, like, that's just GG's at that point. Likes mediums. I have a medium item for you, actually.
Society of Master Merchants welcomes you.
I'll take that as my reroll too. Earrings upgrade.
Averageness.
Yeah, I'll do it because sometimes HP is that make or break. Sometimes that is.
Ah, a friend. I mean, a customer.
No. No. Not even playing freeze. Yikes. Just gonna go for it again.
I'm a master alchemist's masterpiece.
Charge 1 poison item. Yeah, that would be insane for us.
Compost I am not.
Missed again. Come on, Bubba.
I would spar with you, but this leg. Oof. Use it well.
Well, there goes that.
Make me proud.
Mediums.
What can I get you?
Uh,
Every item finds its buyer.
well,
Relationship, you know?
we do keep that, and this helps us out too. Or do I just go for straight for a slow? That's 2 slows. I think we should be fine like this, right? No, this is just quicker. Okay,
When we are finished, may I dissect you for study?
this should be interesting. I'm curious to see how this is gonna go.
Exactly like you. People are a pattern. Fight me
Okay, so that
I
works. Cool.
must repeat the experiment.
If we can get a healing potion right here, I think we're fine. Solid.
If you have to ask the price,
Come on, runic potion. No runic potion. What would you replace it with? The only reason why I have it is for the earrings, but I guess it's probably an infinite loop, right? 3 items, 3 hasten. Oh, yeah. So you throw in life conduit? Or would you just throw in more slows? I'm guessing this and then you get a life pot, right? I would assume maybe this is the best for what I have currently, unless I need to live. Then I do that, but I don't have any other regions besides this. Oh, that is true. Well, I'm saying at least the life pot so I don't get absolutely blasted. You know? I just don't want to get blasted, is all. Hey, I mean, pew pew ka-chew. Coolant. Ah, just the alchemist I wanted to see.
We're all connected.
Bruh.
Did I miss a spot?
That's unfortunate.
Enough power.
Oh,
I will defeat death itself.
at that point, then we just enchant it with damage. Because that'd be what, 32 instead of just having 640. Yeah, like it should. There's no downside to it. It's shiny in one go. In a way.
Hi, I'm Quixel, Master Merchant. Buy from
Not that.
He actually cares about this. I only sell things so I can buy things. Huge things.
Pendulum. Put pendulum right here. No, we don't need pendulum. Though it'd be nice, we don't need it. I think this will be fine. I don't know if you noticed or not, but if you put deadly against femur, 20% crit. Well, I do now. Let me tell you that. Obsidian powder keg. Would you look at that? This comes down to who's gonna pop who first, and he's probably gonna get me. The exact same time, bro. And it's because it gives adjacent relics the crit, right? That's crazy, dude. Just enough time. In case we find anything, that's fine. No. No. Let's see here. It's extra slow right there. I'll take that all day, dude. But put it on the correct item now. That's just a little extra damage. And a reroll for 4. Eh. I'm gonna go for boss horror. I want to get his skill.
Let's find out.
Because I think this would probably help out quite a bit. Seems like self-sabotaging until everything just goes off a million times.
You gotta be with the Gorgons, slimy snakes.
You'd move the Sands of Time next to Femur and put earrings on either side of Sands of Time. But would we do that necessarily right now? Like, would that make sense for it to be right now? Because this being hasted technically is better, right?
The bazaar's a crazy place, right?
Now, if that doesn't work out for you, come back for a refund. Another step forward on my path.
I know your goal is noble, but you must make time to be.
It's just that femur charges it when it goes off. But don't we get more out of the earrings being beside of it? Because whenever this goes off and it's next to smelling salts, it's 3 triggers and 3 triggers, so it makes this go up 1 regardless. But if we do it the other way, that's 3 slows, and that's only 6 seconds to charge. It's not a full hit. So wouldn't it make more sense to keep it next to the Sands of Time to keep the loop going? Or do you just keep it because this is going to charge the earrings in a way? We'll try it your way. You've been climbing with it, so I'm not gonna argue with it, you know.
There are secrets.
I'm very curious to learn. So before I jump into the fight, this is how you would set up your board. Because even then, I think this would probably be better, right? Because then because by then you're getting extra, and these are gonna slow back into itself, and then this will charge back into itself. Yeah, so like if I math it real quick, and I leave it like this, so this will be 3 and 3, so it'll charge it 1. Yeah, and then you're not even counting anything else. It'll charge it 1, but I do see what you're saying on this because we have so many slows going out. So I think this is better for the time being, but whenever we do get a little bit further down the line, I can see that being a little bit better.
You remind me of someone that fought last century.
And I think that really just comes down to charging an item with less cooldown, even though it's only receiving 1 kind of deal. So, oh, this is gonna suck for us pretty quick. Oh, never mind. Just kidding, his hacksaw can't go off. So just by looking at the recap real quick, yeah, this is 5 times compared to the 2. So I think this way is just better because you're just hasting into your slows. And it's kind of hard too, because if we go against an NPC fight, we may just blast them out of the water in 1 tap. So it's kind of hard.
Nothing tiny, nothing huge. All about moderation. Hey, that's okay.
It's a little weird though.
It's been nice talking.
The smaller portions, the finer. Tell everyone you got it here.
I see what you're saying. Gotcha. Yeah, the only reason why I don't do that is because I'd want this to go off quicker. I think it's better than just charging the earrings or doing it like this. Oh, like this. You know, we could try it like this real quick. I don't mind. We use large item haste. So we'll see, because this is a pretty decent amount, you know. So we'll see, because I mean, we saw it a second ago, and that's a pretty decent amount of health to see how many times it goes off.
Disgusting creatures.
2, 5, and 2. So this got 7 last time, right? Or did it also get 5? Because I do know that this is gonna go crazy because of hardly working. So I think either way, I just don't know what's better whenever you get into a fight later on, to be honest. Because it was the same thing, which is kind of crazy. Kind of crazy if you ask me.
If you
Yeah.
live to retire, buy my weapons, and you might.
Oh. Hey, that's interesting though. The fact that like me and you are going like kind of going back and forth, and this is the exact same. That's so crazy to me. No, I'm thinking of being ridiculous. All right, we'll keep it like this though, just because it's the exact same. So I don't feel like flipping the board around. I wish I would have got this board. Well, he's laying it on heavy. No, are you kidding me? That's so stupid. All right. Let's take the enchant. Poison. But we have no burn. Should we just put Radiant on Sands of Time so we always have consistent going out? Well, and that leaves our other items. Yeah, because the poison doesn't make much sense to me. The only poison that makes sense if I have earrings, but then I have no items that burn, so I'm not even doing anything here. Put Radiant on earrings. It's the real MVP here.
My journey has been long. It won't end here.
Now if we can just find a health potion, I think we're cooling. But again, we have to find a health potion, which is the hard part.
Take your time. I'm pretty laid back. See that mountain?
Yeah, at this point I'm just looking for Sands of Time. It's kind of just vibing with it. We'll see what happens. I mean, at this point, we're just kind of vibing it and just seeing what's going on. Yeah, because we hit hard enough. That's usually somebody's health right then and there. That'd be my health, and I'm stacking health.
Specimen for my collection. With each new discovery, the formula of life is
All right. Well, we boost our damage quite significantly.
Look, it's okay to have a crush
I don't think it pops up in here. I think this was a mistake, right?
Are you sure? You're kind of bleeding.
Oh, come on, brother bear. All right, Medsworth.
Medium is a size of dignity.
Woo, we'll see what happens. Who knows? Maybe I'll just absolutely just destroy her, but it could be a 2-second keg too. So.
But if you insist,
That hits pretty hard. Not gonna lie to you.
you fall like a
Are you kidding me? Oh, that's so ridiculous. So, oh, that's why. Yeah, I was wondering where the extra damage came from. Yeah, that's usually my femur runs. That's why I don't run femur ever. Usually, it's a fun build. Don't get me wrong, but I just get stuck. Like I can never get the last little bit. It is what it is, though. I'm not really tripping. Unlucky runs happen from here and there, so can't really be mad about it. We literally did extremely well yesterday, extremely well the day before, and right now we're kind of like back and forth, so it's not the end of the world either way. See what we get out of chests real quick, though. I get this every season, dude. Your lowest win with femur is 7. That was for my 7th win. I started too late. I got femur too late and everything like that. So realistically, it's not a femur was the issue. It was me. So again, like I said, I'm not mad about it. I just couldn't get what I needed to get. So, and it happens. It's the name of the game. Did find Pendulum and did find the library, but usually if I'm playing Diamond or if I'm playing Library and Pendulum, I'll 10 piece. even with the new library, or even with the way library is now, I think I could still 10 piece with it. I just have to get the correct items and layout for it. But then again, that's every build, right? As long as you get the correct items, the correct layout. I think, was it Wall of Swords, I think, again? Yeah. Interesting rug here. Not bad. Yeah, we definitely have I'm pretty sure completely different play styles. I know you've seen me play Region, and you're just like, what the? And then it's literally like gets to 10 wins, and it's like so crazy, or have like a crazy build going and like stop short of 7. Kind of like how we did right now. I mean, it happens. That's the name of the game. That's the bazaar at the end of the day. But I will call it for now because I do have my parentals coming in town tomorrow morning, so I got to be ready for them. So I do appreciate each and every single one of you guys for hanging out and watching the 2 runs I did today. I may stream on Sunday. If not, I'll just I will resume streaming on Monday, and then we'll just go from there. I might do 2 streams on Monday, maybe one right away, but also maybe I'll just do the night one. Probably just the night one. But other than that, without further ado, I do appreciate you guys and have a great rest of your night.